Hey everyone, Kenny Tony coming at you today with another quick video. So yeah, I'm a little bit dusty and I got my kids in the background playing, but that's all right. Take a look at the video, keep on watching the channel, and I'm pretty sure you will not be upset that you chose to keep watching. All right, so here we are with the 474 big bore build. We've moved along and we've got a lot of things done to it. Today's video isn't going to be a whole bunch. What we're going to do is just talk about one of the things that I've already gotten done, and then we're going to just talk about the future of what we're going to do with the motor, what we got to be getting into, and then what we're going to be figuring out. So let's get the camera flipped around, get this out there in the yard to where it's a little bit prettier and I don't have my kids running around here in the background, and we're going to figure out exactly what we're going to be doing soon. But we are getting close to wrapping a lot of different things up. Once the motor, the bottom end gets in there, it's going to definitely change up the look and make it look completely almost like a machine. So we have to get the oil back in there, the oil box, the oil reservoir back in the front, as well as the motor. And I'm actually going to reassemble it when it's in the motor, so I'm not going to put it all together in one piece. I think that's kind of pointless. And we're going to just see how it turns out. I think it's going to look absolutely amazing, because I think the rest of it looks absolutely amazing. So we're going to go ahead and just flip over into the building. I'm going to start taking the motor apart, and then we're going to figure out where to go from there. So we already have the oil pretty much drained out. I'm going to take the bolts out of right here. I'm just basically wanting to take all this off because these are going to get, I think, recoated. And this I want to clean up, but I want to see if I have that shift drum piece put in there. No. So just from looking, it does not have that shift pin relocate that a lot of people state. And here's a picture of it right here if I'm wrong when I'm calling it what it is. But I think I'm going to order one of those, so we're good. All right, so what we decided to do was go ahead and I went ahead and soda blasted the rest of the motor and this cover right here, so it looks a lot cleaner than what it did before. But what I'm going to attempt to do is hit this with one of those like Scotch Brite wheels and see if we can clean it up a little bit more to give it a better appearance. I'm going to leave the motor the color of what it is. So after it's been soda blasted, I mean, it looks a lot better. It doesn't look perfect. It's not supposed to. But let me flip the camera and see if we can get a better shot for you guys. So yeah, it looks pretty good and clean on through there. Got a little bit of surface rust on there from just getting water in there. Some soda. Overall, everything else looks good. So what we're going to do, I think, is order that part that's going to go down here. I think it's the shift pin relocator. So we're going to order that. And while we're waiting on that, we're going to work on this cover. And on the other side, a little bit of water got in here from the last owner, but this should be fine. I'm actually just going to go over this with like a little sand block. I have one somewhere right in here. Just make sure we get any of that surface rust on it so it won't give us any issue with our spark. Everything else seems to be cleaned up well. So the covers are going to get repowder coated. I'm not really sure what color. I might just do them chrome, and the chrome is going to be this kind. So these are the chrome motor mounts that are going to be on there. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to do these covers in that or not. You let me know what you think. I could just do them black like I did the other quad and then just put the gloss black and then just clean it up real good and trim it out in the orange. I'm just going to give you an example of how I have it on my YFZ. See, here's the YFZ WR 474 big bore hybrid 478 big bore hybrid. Everything has been soda blasted in here as well, so it looks really clean and really good in there. However, I did blast these black, trimmed them in the orange, and in the green, and made it stand out, and it does have white plastics. So I don't really think that looks bad. I might actually do that same kind of design on the other quad. Yeah, that already looks amazing. Can you look at this? And it looks so much cleaner and so much better than down here. So we're going to get the whole thing done like this, and hopefully it comes out looking good. So what are we doing back here?
I don't know.
All right, so my son and I did jump in here and we started working on this cover, and man, I think it looks absolutely amazing. So look what that wire wheel does compared to what the factory is. So it looked like this, but now it looks like this. Like, look at that. It looks brushed. It looks so good. I mean, I'm not going to do rest of the motor. I think that's kind of pointless to do it. It's all going to be hidden, but man, that looks so good. Like I said, I don't know if the camera's going to pick it all up, and there's no need to do anything extra. I'm not going to do anything extra with any of this because there's these areas like up in here, these nooks and crannies that I'll never get done, and it'll just look half done more. So I'd rather keep that cut dividing line right here, and we're going to get this cover back on once we get the other parts that we're going to put in there, and then I'm going to do these covers and everything and get this whole bottoming closed back up, and then see what we're going to be working with as far as putting the JE piston and cylinder and going up from there.